Whoa, 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 hey, hey. One day we gon' be on our way to Zion, right beside our Savior. He gon' gather us from all these other nations. On that day, it's gon' be a celebration. We on our way back to Zion. Yeah, we on our way back to Zion. We on our way back to Zion. We on our way back to Zion. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, my people will unite. The scriptures tells us that we'll go into the wilderness a second time. We the children of God, you better know that. Our homeland, one day we gon' go back. I can't imagine what it's gon' look like. I'm talking gold plated streets, imagine being a king. Hey, I can't help but tell the truth. I'm giving you something to look forward to. You got to know that something better is coming. As soon as I see them gates, you know that I'm running. One day we gon' be on our way to Zion, right beside our Savior. He gon' gather us from all these other nations. On that day, it's gon' be a celebration. We on our way back to Zion. Yeah, we on our way back to Zion. We on our way back to Zion. We on our way back to Zion.
We headed to Zion. The people that's there, you know that they lying. They better beware. For the king of the Jews, that's the mighty is lying. Yeshaya, he's coming back in the clouds. Coming back with his chariots. With the last of his sound.
Shalom, Shalom, Israel. All right, I want to start out giving all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash, say Wata Wata, Barakatah, to the Most High, each and every step of the way. It's day by day, day by day. All right, and it's a super duper struggle day by day, talking spiritually, man. But, you know, for me, I got my family, which is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, far and near, whithersoever the Most High can scatter them. You know, I'm striving to be a part of the remnant, but on a daily basis, it's just me. I know the angels encamp about me. If I need the Most High, He'll send one. But like I said, it's a spiritual struggle. You know, ain't nothing funny, ain't nothing ever funny, but I do get a chance to smile here and there. You know, still in captivity, man. But what can we say? Take this butt whooping like a man. All right, I'm gonna take it like a man. But what I ain't gonna do no more, and I guess I never did, is that I'm not gonna let the world bind me up. All right, I'm gonna stay strong. Because if I was bound up, I don't think the Most High would have called my phone. You know, He wouldn't have called. But I thank Him, I praise Him, I appreciate Him as I strive for the truth to death. All right, all right. So let's get busy, family. Once again, I'm trying to do my part. I'm doing it in measure, the measure that the Most High give me. Going in at this message, gonna be just what I just said. I'm gonna stay strong, staying strong, and don't let the world bind you up. All right, and that's just how it goes. How about it? How about that? So we'll get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna go to Salah. You know how I do. I got to start off because hey, I always need help, right? I ain't alone. I got the host heaven. I got the Shiach. I got the scriptures. All right. Yeah, I got support. It's okay. That's fine. It is fine, man. So I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes. It's a lot here. Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 9. Let's get that. For the whole family, those who ain't got eyes to see, and those who don't have ears to hear. All right. Gotta look out for them till the Most High shut the door. And then there's nothing we can do. All right. So I start off in Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy. All right. Son of man, and say to the wind, thus says the Most High, your almighty power, Yahweh, come from the four winds where the children of Israel are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. That they may live. All right. Verse 10. So obedience is in verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me. And I shall read words of prophecy as I was woke up to do. All right. I'm going to go to verse 11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. All right. The whole house. Behold, they say, our bones are dried and our hope is lost. And that's why you see them reacting the way they do out there. They don't know no better, man. They done gave up. You know what I mean? They done gave up. I understand it, man. Coming from a ghetto or from the slums, from the projects, man. Hey, man. I don't know. I'm just blessed the Most High touched me. That's all I can say. Because other than that, of course you will give up. And if you don't give up, you over there selling drugs. You trying to get your money, but where you getting your money from? Same people, the same source. Right here in verse 11, that says our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We're cut off for our parts. That's where you get your money from. You know, that's where you get your money from. So guess what? We eating on each other. Meaning what? Cannibalism. That's basically what it is. Spiritual cannibalism. All right, y'all? All right? All right? Let me see here. Family. Yeah, spiritual cannibalism. It ain't pretty, you know. Let's see. That's okay. That's okay. We still give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High. All right? Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, family. So yeah, that's that. Let's go. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9 through 10. All right, we're moving forward. I was trying to find something else, but that's okay. The Most High gave me that. That's enough. I'll extend on it as I go, per video in that passage in Ezekiel. Okay. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9 through 10. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. All right. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little. Okay. And there a little. All right. Here a little and there a little. Precept upon precept to get understanding. All right. So once again, we give all honor, glory, and praises to the Almighty power of Yahweh. And it's the power of Abraham. It's the power of Isaac and the power of Jacob. Also the power of Israel, the children of Israel, the children of Jacob. All right. So yes, family, we are COTP, all of us. Don't matter if you're in it or out. We are all COTP. The whole house of Israel are the children of the promise. Yes, we are. Whether you want to be or not. Whether you want to be or not. You don't run nothing. The Most High run everything. Don't matter how crazy it look or how good it look. It's a reason for everything, and it's his reason, it's his will. All right. So let's move on. Let's go on and jump right on into it, family. All right. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna start off in Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. All right. Chapter 2, verse 10. Right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 10. All right. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Most High and was confounded? Do your research. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? See? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? If ain't nobody calling upon him, and you going through it, and you about to roll up your sleeve, if you ain't called upon him, that's what's going to happen. You're going to roll your sleeve up. They're going to give you 2 doses. 2 doses. Or double dose of snake venom. Okay? Or some of that. A double dose of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Okay? Coming from your local and friendly Dr. Frankenstein in 2020. This the real deal. I'm not playing. I mean that. Dr. Frankenstein loved to experiment and come up with wicked creations. Okay, Dr. Jekyll, 1 minute you act like you got some sense, next minute you're a monster. Who knows what the snake venom gonna do? I'm just trying to be for real. Better know what's going on. We're dealing with chemists, wicked chemists on the left hand side. All right, wicked chemists on the left hand side, the Chaldeans. Told y'all about that. We dealing with the Chaldeans, boy. They ain't never showed no love to children of Israel, and they ain't. It ain't their job. Okay, let me read this again, y'all. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Most High and was confounded? All right, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? So, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? That's the Most High speaking, man. This is wisdom, that's his knowledge. We need to get understanding. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Salaki, family. Salaki. Got a lot going on right here. One message after another. I don't want to get them twisted. Let me separate. Salaki. Okay. We're moving on. Chapter 2. Verse, where we started. Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump down to verse 11. For the Most High is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. So when the time of affliction come upon the remnant, He'll be right there. Just when you think he ain't, that's when he gonna show up. All right, cause it's about to jump off. It's about to get real ugly. Somebody gonna be without. hmm Like I said, it's a double-edged sword anyway. You damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can put the mask on. They got something for you, or you can take that them double doses or whatever that is. You don't, or if you don't, they got a plan for you. If you don't, because you're not going according to the law of Nebuchadnezzar. You're not going according to the law of King Pharaoh. Okay, so he got something for you. You don't want to follow the ordinance of the king of Babylon or the king of Egypt. He got something for you, so it don't really matter. It don't matter. You're doomed. But here's the deal. That is not so. Because in verse 11 it says, "For the Most High is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction." So we got something to look forward to if we continue to strive in His law, statutes, and commandments. And continue to change our whole heart, turn all the way back to Him, try to get up under His covering. Okay? Try to get up under His covering. Let's move on, family. All right, I'm going to go to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. All right? Yeah. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. I'm still in my new book, family, so give me a second. Deal with me. All right? Verse 14. So I have to mark them off as I go. Gotta know. I want to give a strong shalom, shalom to Goshen Farms, all the brothers and sisters down there. Akshay, keep holding them down. Arik, Adriel, to the sisters, to Sylvia, young Caleb, and your little sister. All right. Also, I want to give a strong shalom to Aki Adonai, Aki Yaakov. All right. Hang in there. Young sister Brooklyn, Salakia. Y'all hang in there. I'm going to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. Okay. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. All right. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. So don't do it. It's still a howl out, a call out, a blowing of the shofar. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't roll up your sleeve. It's 2 doses. Don't do it. I'm just saying, don't do it. So like I said, I'm saying the title of this message is Stay Strong. Do not let the world bind you up. And the earth was given to the wicked. Job 9:24. So do not let him bind you up. Don't get caught up in that spider web, dog. Don't get caught up in there. Don't do that. Most venomous snake, spider in existence. That web. Don't get caught up in that. So Proverbs 4:14 says again, enter not into the path of the wicked. Right? Job 9:24 says the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Just saying, dude. This is the word of the Most High. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Don't follow a multitude to do evil. Just because everybody said this is the thing to do, that don't mean it's right. What's right is these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. I had to find that out because the Most High called my phone and I answered it. And I see that now. I see that. So let's move on. Go to Salakia family. Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. Book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. All right. Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. All right. Matthew 6 and 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. That's right. My treasure is going to be 6 days a week shall thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath or the Shabbat of the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. All right. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it set apart. That's what the Most High said. Remember it. Keep it set apart. Don't bring your own feelings in it, your wicked ideas or your wicked emotions, your disrespectful ways. Don't do that on the Most High Sabbath day. 6 days you give Satan all that love and pleasure. You can't get the Most High one day. It is what it is. I'm going to read it again. Mashiach. Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if your mind and your heart ain't in the Most High or ain't on respecting at least it's Shabbat or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody ain't going to be a part of that, the ultimate men of valor or striving to hold a torch or striving to have a staff in their hand or a sword. But I'm just saying, give the Most High some respect. Don't just let the world or the king of the world or the puppet master bind you up to the point that you can't get the Most High no love. But if you don't, he got something for you anyway. But I'm just calling out. I'm shouting out. I'm blowing the shofar. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to extend the hand. I'm trying to help the Most High stretch forth his hand and bring forth mercy. Okay? It is what it is. We're moving on. I'm going to say that again. Let's read that again because this one to be known. Matthew 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, and vice versa. Wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure is. I don't care if it's in your wicked family members or whatever the world do. If that's where your heart is and you bound and you set to continue to go down through that road, that is fine. He just telling you for yourself so you can check yourself. That's self-examination right there in verse 21. That's self-examination. But you better be careful of what side you choose and where your heart is or where your heart rests, because, hey, the Most High is in control of everything. He going to get his respect, whether you give it or not. Whether you give it or not. Let's move on. All right. So let's go back to I'm going to go back to Proverbs chapter 4 and 14. I'm going to line something up. All right. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14 reads again. Enter not into the path of the wicked and go not in the way of evil men. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? And Matthew 6 and 21 said, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And all people love to put their heart in this crazy place over here. 1 minute you're begging for them to stop shooting you and killing you, and the next minute you won't receive proper instruction from the Most High, or you done fail for whatever they done conjured up. You can see it, man. It's all coming to a head now. Like I said in the previous video, all of a sudden it's all about the vaccine now. Ain't nobody marching and crying out about the slaying of the brothers and the sisters no more. It's just stopped. So that's organized. That is organized. And the sad part about it, they controlling the brothers and sisters, whoever running this, whoever organizing it. And if for some reason all people like puppets, they just shut when the powers to be shut it off, the people shut it off. How you gonna stop me from mourning and marching and plead my case just because you come up with something? No, you're not gonna throw shade on my emotions and how I feel. But it seems like, man, that wicked spirit over here done tapped into these people, and they just going, like I said, like the chaff, man. It is not a pretty picture, so that's fine. Fine. Matthew 6 and 21 done told you. Wherever your, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. In foolishness. Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness. That's where your heart is, though. It is what it is. I'm going to go to First Maccabees 1 and 13. That's what I'm going to do. You see where your heart at. Like I told you. Love it. Love it. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 13. Then certain of the people were so forward herein, that they went to the king of America, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. That's your so-called Afro-American politicians, or your so-called, now they got Native American politicians. They got a license now. Now they on team with the king, as if the king is still gonna give them some kind of leeway. No, you just sold yourself to him now, because I guess you gave up. You gave up. So that's what's up. You gave up. Yeah, you want your treasure now. You want your treasure in hell. That's cool. No problem. You get you a double dose again. Get you 2. That's what you're going to get. Let's move on, man. Let's go to 1 John chapter 5 and 19. Move right on down through that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm moving on. Yep, 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. Don't matter at this point. Either with the Most High or you're not. He ain't calling everybody anyway. You know the wicked gonna stay wicked. It is what it is. 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of the almighty power. All right, Yahweh. And the whole world lieth in wickedness. You heard that? So what happened to John 3:16? Family. What happened? Or is the Most High contradicting himself? I'm in 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of the almighty power Yahweh. And the whole world lieth in wickedness. And they continually turning the heat up. Turning the heat up. Pretty soon the frog gonna know he burning up. But it's gonna be too late then. It's gonna be too late. He gonna be stuck to the bottom of the pan. It's not a pretty picture, baby. I'm gonna read it again. Put that vibration out there. 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of the almighty power Yahweh. Sure enough. And the whole world lieth in wickedness. Let them be. Let them continue. Matthew 6 and 21. Right? Let them continue. They get 2 doses, man. Let them continue. I'm going to Ecclesiastes in the scripture. Ecclesiastes chapter 2. That's where I'm going. They can keep it moving. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Yeah. Verse 3 through 11. Family. That's where I'm going. Salakia. Let me mark some stuff, family. Okay. Let me mark my stuff, family. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 3 through 11. I sought in mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom. Okay? I hate to have to keep reading my stuff. I don't want to go. I'm going to start over. I sought in mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom, man, and to lay hold on foolishness, folly, foolishness. All right. Listen though, listen. I'm gonna read it again. We gotta pay attention, family. I sought in mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, on foolishness, right? Till I might see what was the good for the sons of men. So he wanted to jump in it. He wanted to get out there. He seen that America was the place to come, where you can do what you want to do. You can be free. The land of the free. Man, the land of the free is the freedom that they give you is free from the Torah or free from the laws of the Most High, and that's real talk. That's what they mean when they say this is the land of the free. You free to do anything that you want to do. Now that's Job 9:24 again. Do as thou will, and that's a trick. Poor people, that's a trick, man. That's so bad because America has been busy, allowing people to have such a good time. So many sports or venues, avenues, and so much fun. Whitewater, Six Flags, your county fair, your festival of lights, your Halloween, your Christmas. It's just all the time, over and over. Your baseball games, soccer. He just make up sports events, whatever it takes to keep everybody so-called happy. To the point where, guess what? They're gonna forget about the Most High, and they ain't gonna know that the Most High is coming to tear this place and burn it down. Then they gonna get caught up. You can't play the Most High like no chump like that. All right, I'm gonna get back in verse 3. I sought in mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was the good for the sons of men. He wanted to see. He heard about it. All this roller coaster riding over here, multitude of barbecues, and people, man, every religion you can think of, or every kind of worship you can think of is over here. Hinduism, Buddhism, yoga, freaking 5%ers, Freemasonry, Egyptology, man, you can do and believe in whatever you want to believe. That's what you call the New World Order, because all of it lead, if it ain't the Most High's word, all of it lead right back to Hasatan, or the great Satan. And that's real. It leads all, it doesn't matter what you in. Islam, freaking, Baptist, Methodist, all that pagan mess lead right back to Satan, and that's your New World Order structure. Because you think you're doing something outside, but you are in, man. You in, man. I pray this vibration go out to the family, man. All right. Here it comes again. And to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was the good for the sons of men. He want to go over here, like people want to come from the four corners of the earth to come to this place and get bound up. They want this world to bound them up. They can't wait to get here. They cannot wait to get here, because they look on YouTube and they see all this madness going on over here, which I'm calling it madness. But the things that have you caught up over here, you know what I'm saying? Your free will. Now, I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to say that for another message. But this is it. You come over here to get bound up. This is what our granddaddy Solomon is saying. I lay hold on folly till I might see what was that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. Every day, balling. The only way you love the Most High, said, I love God. You can trick yourself. You don't know who the Most High is, and the world don't know who the Most High is, because they perceive, they don't understand that in their mind. They think they believe in the Most High, the Creator, but not knowing that they believe in Satan. They don't know that. Some do and some don't. Some do and some don't. Okay. Verse 4, I made me great works. I builded me houses. You know what I'm saying? I planted vineyards. I made me gardens and orchards. and I planted trees. I planted trees in them of all kinds of fruit. See, I made me pools of water, swimming pools, to water therein with the wood that bringeth forth trees. I just, whatever, water spouts. You know how they got the spout. He just had it going on. Let's keep it moving. I got me servants and maidens living large. Got to go to Hollywood. I got to have me a big mansion. I got to have this. I got to have 2 or 3 Ferraris. Whoop de whoop. I got to have all this foolishness, man. So, hey, let's see what Solomon say right here, man. I made me pools of water to water there with the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. It's a long time, man. My servants had servants from the womb. They brought forth. Woo. Boy, stop. I got me servants and maidens, and servants born in my house. Wow. Also, I had great possessions of great and small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I had everything. Watch it. Let's finish. I gathered me also silver and gold, and the peculiar treasure of kings and of the provinces. So he just had, it sounds like America to me, modern day, and of provinces. I got me men singers and women singers, and the delights of the sons of men. Wow. As musical instruments, and that of all sorts. I hope y'all reading along. So I was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. So Solomon said I had it all, man. More than any that done had some in the house of Israel. Period. Also, my wisdom remained with me. Okay, so he did have the Most High with him, because he had that first before he had any riches. He acquired to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and to know the ways, the ancient ways. He sought out prophecies and everything before he even thought about acquiring any material, materialistic stuff. Period. Verse 10. And whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I got anything I wanted. I withheld not my heart from any joy. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Wow. Verse 11. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do. And guess what? All was vanity and vexation of spirit too. And there was no profit under the sun. There was no gain. It was vexation of spirit. Why? Because he had done crawled, or he had done leaned over and started eating off another plate. See? He found out you can't serve 2 masters. So it vexed his spirit. It vexed his spirit. It vexed his spirit. Like I said all the time, the more money you make over here in this place, the further away you get away from the Most High. That's just it, because you got other requirements now that you got to fulfill to your employer. If you make $250,000 a year, you got work to do, and they want you to do that work. Now you can be in another. And if I ain't talking about, look, once again, you can trick yourself being in Presbyterian and Islam and all these other crazy religions and think you worshiping the God of Israel. You highly mistaken, because those other gods you can worship and continue to prosper, because all those gods lead right back to their main deity, which is Satan. You ain't got to believe me. You can get mad at me. I don't care. I really don't care. Right? I'm moving on. So Solomon said it was madness. It ended up being vexation of spirit, man. It didn't mix. It did not mix. Psalms chapter 27, verse 14. Let's go there. Psalms 27, verse 14. It didn't mix. Because the spirit of the Most High was in him. And he found out when he was balling and balling, he was breaking the law. I'm tripping. That's what he said. I'm tripping. Now I got to go in the bathroom 100 times a day and try to get these spirits off me, man. All this I done acquired come with spirits. Now, all these spirits inside of me wrestling with the Most High Spirit, man, that's too much. I got to rid myself of this. I got to repent. At least he acknowledged it, and he found out he was going off. Praise the Most High for that. I'm in the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 14. Okay. Wait on the Most High. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. All right. Wait, I say, on the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's your granddaddy King David telling you. Once again, verse 14. Wait on the Most High Yahweh. Be of good courage, and he will strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Most High. So he commanding the family through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Wait on the Most High. Don't just jump out there and get no passport and run to America and get bound up. Jump right in that spider web. Told you. Don't do that. You running over here now, you're going to get 2 doses. 2 of them. And they're going to keep up with you on the cell phone. Or they're going to give you a card to show, their appreciation. Yes, okay. Let's move on. Sirach chapter 2, verse 14. We're going back to the Apocrypha, or the book of Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 14. All right. Bam. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 14. Now, woe unto you that have lost patience. Woe means destruction. King David, granddaddy King David, told us to do what? Wait on the Most High. Wait on the Most High. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Most High. That's what it said. Now I'm going to jump over here in Sirach. Chapter 2 and verse 14 says, woe unto you that have lost patience. Right? Destruction, hard times, bad times, not a pretty picture for you, unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Most High Yahweh shall visit you? Boy, that's cold-blooded, boy. Hey, man. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Help me, Most High. Keep me in order. Keep me lined up, man. Y'all hear this, man? Let's get it again. Hey, it's right here. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Most High Yahweh shall visit you? What you gonna do when he come for you, bad boy? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when he come for you? It's in the scripture. What will ye do when the Most High Yahweh shall visit you? Ain't nothing you can do, because it's gonna be too late. You can't talk your way in it. You can't ask for forgiveness at that point. It's too late. You can't play the Most High like that. You can. I keep saying that you can't chomp the Most High. You cannot do that. You can't do that, man. You didn't do it to Satan. You're not doing it to him. But everybody want to play the Most High like he's some kind of sucker or some kind of chump. I'm glad that scripture is right there, because I'm sick of the disrespect. It is what it is. Woe unto you that have lost patience and ain't got no regard for the Creator. Period. Can't even keep the Sabbath day clean. You worship Satan 6 days a week, but you can't get the Most High his one day. That's fine. Woe unto you who ain't got patience on his Sabbath day, on his feast days. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Most High shall visit you? He gonna remember. Anybody that was going off, that didn't appreciate it, that had a problem with it, you showed your butt, you had that wicked spirit on you, he gonna remember. You might not remember. He gonna make you remember. Might have. Hey man. Wow. I guess if you can't get it right now, he got it where you can't get it right now. So it is what it is. Luke chapter 9, verse 24. It is what it is. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. All right. Let's keep it pushing. Luke got a bunch of scriptures in this chapter. Uncle Luke right here. Love me some Luke. Love them all. Right? Luke chapter 9, verse 24. Right? For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Running over here to America, trying to get in where you fit in. Then you think at the end, on your dying bed, you're going to make peace with the Most High? Negative. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. So that's that remnant, right? They're going to put off the old man. They're going to come on back into the fold. They understand that scripture right there. They prayed, and the Most High put it on them where they'll come back. If anybody pray to the Most High in sincerity and in truth, if you do it, if you sincere and if you truthful, he'll deal with you. But you don't want that. You want to continue living in lies, your own way and your own will. You bound up with the world. Like I said, don't let the world bind you up. Guess who run the world? Job 9 and 24. I'm gonna stay right there. And that's, hey man, it's right there. It's right there. You can read it and keep living your life and think it's nothing to play with, or it's just some words. You there you go. You don't deceive yourself. Your father, which is the devil, allowed you to deceive yourself, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna move on, man. I get choked up on some of this. Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Luke chapter 6 and 22. It's something, man. I just got to hang in there. I'm gonna stay occupied in scriptures, occupied in prayer. I'm gonna keep watching this crazy world, how they going right on down through that dog alley. Gross darkness there. Okay? Gross. Luke 6 and 22. They in for a treat though. Believe that. Believe that. And lukewarm, being in the middle, that ain't good neither. You don't want to take the 2 doses, but you don't want to serve the Most High in totality neither. So you're in the middle. Mashiach said he's gonna spew you out of his mouth, cause like my brother said, anything that your body rejects, it ain't good for you anyway. So he gonna spew you out. You might as well just make up. Mashiach said he'd rather you be hot or cold, man. You pissing me off, not knowing what you want to do. So it is what it is. Luke 6 and 22. All right. Luke chapter 6 and verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. That's crazy, ain't it? Uh-oh, y'all. Let's get it again. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company. And that's cool. Cool. I don't want 2 doses. I don't want 2 doses. I'm not double-minded. All right. I separate myself from their company. Because I ain't double-minded. I know where my treasure lies at. I know where my heart gonna be. I know what I'm striving for. Yeah, I do. I know. Verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company. Cool. Let them get somewhere. That's fine. Because at this point, I don't want to be with nobody who don't want to do the work or be a part of the Most High's will. Because if you ain't a part of the Most High will, you're a part of the will of Satan. I'm going to keep saying it. Ain't no in the middle. We just talked about the lukewarm. Satan is passing out 2 doses. All right? And you can't play the middle, man. So you're going to self-destruct. You're going to self-destruct because you ain't made your mind up. So you just going to self-destruct. And that's real talk. Yep, you're going to self-destruct. I don't know what you're going to do, but you're going to self-destruct. And, let's read again. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you. That's fine. And cast out your name as evil. Yeah, that nigga crazy. That Negro crazy. And I'm sick of him. He get on my nerve. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of that. I'm so glad I got. Move on. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Because 2 can't walk together except they agree anyway. Beautiful. All right. So, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil. For the Son of Man's sake. Yeah, evil. He keep talking about the Most High. He keep talking about Mashiach. You know. Hey, man. It is what it is. Praise the Most High. Right. Let the Most High be true and every man a liar. I don't care who it is. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 4. Let's move on, fam. Let's move on, fam. And this Bible right here got a lot of information in it. I got to get involved. Lots of information, fam. You know, the water, Aki Adonai. Aki Yam. Right. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 4. Let's get that. Right. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 4. Okay. Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them. No, not hanging out with them no more. So it is strange. He fell off. I ain't heard nothing from him since, period. Flat out. He just disappeared. He don't even hardly call no more. He definitely don't show up no more. It's strange. It's strange. What kind of God he serve? What kind of religion he in? That's the unlearned, man. And this is real. This is Israel. We go to question, looking crazy. Only because they've been deceived, man. I was out there. But hey, man, I can't control how the Most High roll neither. But once again, when he wake one up in the middle of 1,000, that one got the spirit that can send out that vibration or that spirit throughout that 1,000. And at that point, you know, you answer the questions about, you know, all of a sudden what happened? All of a sudden what made you? People ask those questions. What made you all of a sudden just start? You know what I'm saying? You have to answer those questions. But it don't mean anything to them. They ask the question, but it don't mean anything to them. So, hey, you move on. But you continue to keep, you know, layer after layer here and there because you can't help it. Because once you keep indoctrinating yourself with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, that's all you got, and that's all you're going to spew out. So you continue here and there. You don't just keep bamming them. But at one time, I was bamming them. To the time I felt like the Most High said, okay, enough is enough. Pull me up out of there. I'm on doing what I gotta. Now I'm doing what I gotta do now. But don't be wondering where I'm at. You know, don't think I'm gonna keep standing around talking to y'all and y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Do what you do. I just gotta separate myself, like he said in Luke 6:22. I'm gonna separate myself from their company. They don't gotta separate from me. I'm gonna separate myself. Okay. So verse 4 in 1 Peter chapter 4 says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them no more, to the same excess of riot, madness, foolishness, you know, speaking evil of you. That's fine. That's cool. They don't even know that they the ones that's under the spell of the wicked one. They don't know that, but you got the nerve to say that a brother who trying to keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High is evil. You know, I even heard a sodomite one day say, "Oh, that's so stupid." But what you doing ain't stupid. But you gonna call something else stupid. He bound up. Don't let the world bind you up, because that's who run the world. Anyway, those guys, the trans people, they run it. They've been running it. That's what the Baphomet is. Ain't no game. Don't let him bind you up, man. I mean that. I mean that. You gonna the Baphomet gonna say something that's stupid. What? Or his creation gonna say, man, that's so stupid. I looked at this fool, I'm like, so he understand, he can recognize something else is stupid, but he can't see himself laying in a bed with another man. He can't see that being stupid. Boy, you stupider than stupid. This is not good, man. This is not good. So anyway, 2 doses. Now he need 2 doses. He need 2 doses. Who and I wouldn't be surprised when you get the 2 doses that those doses will make you just like that dude I was just talking about. Because that's the goal. That's really the ultimate goal. Since the beginning in the garden. All right? The defiling of the set apart temple. All right? The trans, that's been around, man. They ain't just started. That's what was going on in the garden. When the sons of God came into men. People talking about angels can't have sex. Man, angels transform into humans. What are you talking about? It's all in the scriptures, man. I don't know where that teaching come from, but you better wake up. You better start over again. And don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. All right? So, yeah, they think it's strange that I don't kick it no more, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. I know what's going on out here now. I've been knowing what was going on anyway. That's why he pulled me out of that foolishness. It is what it is. So let's move on. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and 17. This ain't no game, man. It's a game that those who like to play. That's all this country produce. Fun for all ages. That's their goal. And you gonna mess around, and that fire gonna come down through here for all ages. 2 Corinthians 6 and 17. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them. I did. And I'm going to continue. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, and I am. To the point where it's a solo act, baby. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate. Said the Most High Yahweh, and touch not the unclean thing, filthiness. Back up off of it. Okay? Be ye separate. Separate. Not lumped up, not bunched up, not standing in line with everybody else. Come out from among them. Let them stay in line. Let them get 2 doses. You come out from among them. This is the real deal, man. I'm reading out the scriptures. For those who believe in the God of this Bible. Now, you might have your own God in your mind or whatever. That's a whole nother story. That's fine. I'm talking about these scriptures right here. The God of Israel. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't like that, that's fine too. He got something for all of that. Matthew 10, verse 38. And I'm going to sit back and watch it. Because the Most High said he going to laugh at your calamity when it come upon you. Believe me. You mocked him. You call on him, he ain't going to hear you, baby. No way. No way. Matthew 10, chapter 38. Okay? Matthew 10 and 38. And he that taketh not his burden and followeth after me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his burden and followeth after me is not worthy of me. Right? You know, cast off all of that. You know, cast off all of that and follow after him. He said, he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. You know, it's right there. You're not worthy. So everybody can't fit in there. John 3:16 can't fit in there. It can't. Because everybody ain't following after the Most High. They're not. Not according to Scripture. Maybe in your mind. Like you said, you got a God in your mind. You following after that. That's you. You following you. The God in your mind is you. Self-worshiping. Self-taught, self-believe. But you want to put G-O-D in for some reason trick yourself to think that you worshiping the Most High God of Israel when you're not. You're not. You can run and tell it, man. You're not. Sirach chapter 23, verse 1, man. All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 1, family. You're not. I'm sorry. You tricked yourself again. Sirach chapter 23, verse 1. O Yahweh, Father and Governor of all my whole life. Hey, lead me not to their counsels. Those are the one he told me to separate myself from, and those wicked elite that run this whole show throughout the four corners of the earth. They got an embassy set up in every land and every nation that you can possibly think of, pushing for all kind of agenda and wickedness wherever they go. Wherever they go. Wherever they go, they issue out 2 doses, period. They've been doing it. This ain't nothing new. Wherever they go, that's all they got, but that's all the Most High gave them. Job 9 and 24. That's all the Most High gave them. So here we go. Chapter 23, Ecclesiasticus, verse 1. O Yahweh, Father and Governor of all my whole life. Lead me not to their counsels. Don't do that. Thank you for pulling me up out of there. Thank you, Most High. And let me not fall by them. All right? Don't let me fall by them. You know? That's right. That's right. Let's read it again. Ecclesiasticus chapter 23, verse 1. O Yahweh, Father and Governor of all my whole life. Lead me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them. I'd rather fall in your hands, not falling by them. No, wait, because they ain't going to have no mercy. They ain't had no mercy, and they ain't going to have no mercy. Remember? Told you before. 2 doses. Believe that. They said 2. Not 1, but 2. 2 will get you through. You know? With 1, you ain't done. 2 will get you through. You got to get 2. That's what they say. You need 2. You need 2. My. I'm gonna move on. Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 4. I'm gonna move on. These folks say you need two doses, man. Ooh, goodness. Let it be so. Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 4. I know my life's about to change. It might seem for the worst, but it's gonna be for the best. You know what I'm saying? I got to trust the Most High gonna pull me through it, because I'm not gonna take 2 doses. My dose gonna be 0, buddy. You know, they can do however, whatever. But that is a mark. It might not be the mark, but it's definitely a mark. Because they're gonna have you gonna have to be able to scan yourself and show these folks, or you're gonna have a card in your wallet, or some gonna have to give some kind of mark you're gonna have to show them that, hey, I passed. I went through. They said, hey, that's too much, man. But they're gonna give you some kind of identification, some kind of seal, stamp, or certificate. That's all a mark is, to show that you were obedient to the puppet master. Sir Job 9:24. Like I said, it may not be the mark, but it's a mark. All right, a mark. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 4. Neither filthiness nor foolish talking, nor verse 14. Salaki family. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. And a Mashiach Yahushua shall give thee light. I woke up, and I rose up from the dead, and I rolled out. Now I'm by myself, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. I have no problem with that. Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness. That's what the scriptures say. In Corinthians, the wisdom of this world is foolishness. Proverbs 21:16, it is, I think it is, said what? Is it 21:16? Let me get that right quick. Let me make sure. We was in that the other night, right? So I think that kind of lines up with that precept right there. Yeah. So I'm in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14, said, wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. What dead? What dead? The walking dead. The ones that not in the way of the Most High. The Most High said he the God of the living, not the God of the dead. The God of the dead is Satan. The people that run this world, they worship the dead. Skull and bones, memorials all over the highway, all in the, that's their worship. They go to the graveyard. They had me going to the graveyard, putting flowers out. That's worshiping the dead. Them people ain't even in the ground no more, but you still showing up. I was doing it. Proverbs 21:16 said, a man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So that means somebody walking around dead, literally. All right, there it is, line upon line, precept upon precept. Here a little bit and there a little bit. Thus says the Most High. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. All right. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. That's what it is. Book of Isaiah chapter 40. Verse 31. But they that wait upon the Most High Yahweh shall renew their strength. Good. Remember King David told us to wait. And he meant that. He said it again. He said, wait. on the Most High. And then the Most High said in the book of Ecclesiastes, in the 2nd chapter, in the 14th verse, he said, woe to those that lost patience and can't wait on him. He said, what will you do when the Most High visits you? That's what the scripture said. So you better have some patience. You better wait. The Most High said, verse 31, Isaiah 40, but they that wait upon the Most High Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. That's right. Come get us up out of this thing. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And that lets you know we won't be over here, because we can't be over here doing that. You can't walk and not faint. You can't even hardly walk. They're going to shoot you. And if you start running, they really going to shoot you, because they look at you as game. And it's in them. Esau is the great hunter. He look at you run, you're going to get shot. That's fun to him. He wish all y'all would run. Even Richard Pryor in the old movie The Mac wouldn't run. The police told him to run. He said he ain't running no way. I ain't no track star. I ain't running. Because he wanted to kill him. He wanted to make it look like he had to give him a reason to kill, as if you're resisting arrest. And some are just for sport, man. These people raised up with rifles from the age of 2. They can't help. They have to use them. Why buy all of it? Everyone I know in my job got 40 or 50 guns, they say they got. For what? Oh, for you, Jake. For you. For you. Even though they get a kick out of going out killing animals for sport, but it's really for you. It's been for you. Can't you see? Can't you see? Ain't you been marching? But you ain't marching no more. They done shut that down. Y'all don't forget? Oh yeah, you in line to get a 2 doses. You forgot. You got a mask on. You about to roll up your sleeve. You done straight forgot. Gotcha. You bound up. You done got bound up. Gotcha. Matthew 19, verse 27 through 28, man. You bound up. Matthew 19, verse 28, 27 through 28. Okay. Book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 27 through 28. Right? Then answered Peter and said unto him, look, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? We can gave up everything. I don't do nothing no more. I don't go nowhere no more. I don't deal with this. I don't deal with that no more. And pretty soon it's going to get even uglier than that. So Peter want to know, even then. Right? Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, look, Master Teacher, Mashiach, we have forsaken everybody, everything, and followed you. What shall we have therefore? All right. What's up? I mean, what's in it for us? Now, he went to thinking about it, you know, messing around. Man, I done gave up everything. I cut my family off. I done stopped doing it. Let me ask him, hold on here. What's in it for us? What's in it for us? What are we doing all this for? Had to stop and think about that thing, right? Verse 28. And Mashiach, Yahweh Shah said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit. Joint heirs in the kingdom, baby. Joint heirs. Even in the heavens, he said, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's for the elect right there. And them boys were elect. Them 12 right there was super elect. It's 12, what he said? You sitting up, ain't but 12 thrones. So these boys got their seat. 12 got their seat. So that's what you get, Mr. Peter. But we just want a little bit of that, you know. We just want a little bit of that. We just want to go home, man, and get out under the rulership of Nebuchadnezzar, you know, Solomonism, you know, Pharaoh, you know. Yeah, we don't want no more. We sick, we tired, we almost about wore out. We need strength, Most High. We need your help. We need you to keep us strong, man. Keep us focused. All right? Keep us encouraged and keep us endured. Keep us faithful and keep us hopeful. Now, hope done went on because now we got to know this for a fact. So we might as well just fall out. You got to know. You done came this far, you got to know. Ain't no more hoping. You done came this far, you got to know. You done chose to go down through here. You got to know. You done made it up in your mind. You know this on the left-hand side, so you need to know that on the right. You know 2 doses about to get distributed on the left-hand side. You know that. Ain't no hoping that's going to happen. So why you can't know on the right? You need to know that. You need to know that, man. And I'm going to pray that the Most High put know in all the brothers and sisters who struggling, striving, fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pray that. We need to know. That need to go out through the whole YouTube airway. We need to know. Anywhere you go, tell them, I know. Ain't no more believing nothing. We know. I've been saying it for the longest. 2 John. Let's get in 2 John. It is what it is, family. Ain't nothing but some love, man. For those who strive, ain't but a remnant. You know. 2 John chapter 1, verse 8. Okay? Look to yourselves that we lose not those things which we have wrought. Okay? Look to yourself that we lose not those things which we have wrought. Why? But that we receive a full reward. Full. You got to know that too. Just know everything. Know everything. You know, you believed when you first came in. Now you know. Now you know. You don't believe you Israel no more, right? You know you Israel, right? You know you the son of the Most High now, right? You don't believe it. You know it. So we know. We know. We know what the scriptures say. We don't believe. We know what the scriptures say. That's it. That's it. That's it. Verse 8 says, look to yourselves that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward. Full. Thank the Most High for that. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Most High. Thank you. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Gotta be strong. Gotta stay focused, y'all. Gotta be. Got to be. All right. Last precept for the family. It's gonna be in the book of Revelation. All right. Book of Revelation. Chapter 3. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna jump. I was gonna read one. I'm gonna jump down. Let's see. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna be in Revelation chapter 3, verse 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. See? For thou hast a little strength. That's why I just said we got to hold on. We got to hold on. We about wore out, but we got to hold on, fam. Just hold on, man. I know thy works. Believe or behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Come on with it. Come on with it. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Hold what you got, family. You got a little strength. Just hold them. You're keeping the laws. You still set apart. You done came out. You done separate yourself. You done followed the instructions to the best of your ability. Hold what you got. Verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right? I'm going to read verse 12. I'm going to close out with that. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my almighty power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my almighty power, and the name of the city of my almighty power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my almighty power. Right. And I will write upon him my new name. Okay. I will write upon him my new name. Now, I don't know if that new name going to be the same name in Isaiah 62. Could be. Because he said a day coming. We're going to have a new name. The land is going to have a new name. Because everything has been defiled. Everything. Everything been turned upside down, man. The Most High going to get it back right, though. You know. So, with that, I'm going to give all honor, all glory, all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem, Rakakadah, Wata Wata, Barakatah. I thank you, Father. Stay strong, family. Stay focused, all right? Keep punching, keep pushing. If you got to throw bolo, throw bolo. Do whatever you got to do. Maintain, all right? Got a little strength left, he said. But hold fast that which thou hast. All right? Hold what you got. With that, shalom, family. Shalom.